Hey, what's going on? This is Blake from the Sticky Buttons podcast, and today we're playing some Ratchet and Clank. I'm super excited about this. Oh man, I just love the Ratchet and Clank games. I've loved them since I was a kid, and this is a remake of the original, which I just think is so cool. And it honestly, it looks really good. So this is the PlayStation 4 version, and there we go. There's my boy Ratchet, and there's Clank, and like I said, this is the PS4 remake. And you get this for free if you have PlayStation Plus. Just the base subscription. You don't need the PlayStation Plus extras or Essential. But it's just so cool. It's so fun. I actually was really just, for whatever reason, after playing some Call of Duty, I really just wanted to just play some first-person shooter game that felt good. And I not really to get into it because it's not really all that relevant, but I can't play Call of Duty right now on my PlayStation because even though I have the game, I have to free up space, and in order to download Warzone, in order to play the game that I have, which I'm a little bit salty about, but it is what it is. And I had enough free space. I didn't have enough free space to download the Warzone, but I had enough free space for this, so I just downloaded it, and I jumped into it, and I've been having just so much fun with it. So let's get into it. Let's play a little. And it's honestly, this is kind of nostalgic for me, but it's also really cool because it's new. Everything in this is new. Like this city that this was, or this original location is, it looks very different in the remake, and I think it honestly just looks better. And they've changed the story up a little bit, which so far I truthfully I don't hate. So right now, basically, I guess if you're familiar with this story, these are the Galactic Rangers, and you did a tryout to become a Galactic Ranger, and they turned you down. They said you were too reckless, and that's we kind of just found ourselves just being like a good person and doing what a ranger would do, so to speak, and that's kind of, how the hero, I guess, started, how Ratchet started. He's just being a good person, in this game at least, and... Oh. The Summit of Justice. So this is, I guess, like not really a good obviously it's like a fake version of Captain Cork, who's kind of known to be like this galactic hero, but he's like a super corrupt, and I guess, the basis of this story is he's in prison right now, and then he got a cellmate, and his cellmate was telling him how he, pre-ordered the new Ratchet and Clank game, and that's kind of how you get put into this. Is it's Captain Cork is telling his version of the story, so you'll probably hear him narrating this at some point. Oh jeez, I guess I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oh shoot, I didn't even see that. So these are slingshots, and that's kind of I guess a traversal tool. So we're kind of just doing a course right now. It's kind of like a training course. We're pretty early on in this game, but we have played. I have played it close to like probably 6 hours. So I'm kind of surprised that they're having me do this at this point in the game. But I guess this, as I was saying, the story up until this point is you kind of just get to, or I guess you're kind of just doing, going through the adventure, and you kind of get prompted or kind of thrust into it, and you have a call for adventure. Oh shoot, I missed that jump. And you end up, even though you're not a Galactic Ranger, you kind of make a little fib, and you lie to Clank, who's a defect robot. So man, I feel like I'm getting really in the weeds here, but Clank is a defect robot, and he's from a factory where they made a bunch of warbots, and he's the defect, and then he kind of takes an escape pod, but his escape pod is damaged, and that's how he ends up on Ratchet's planet, and that's kind of how they end up meeting each other in the game. Oop. So then you kind of go on, you have an adventure trying to, I guess, get Ratchet decides to help Clank get to the Rangers, and in doing so, just because Clank is, I guess, being tracked. Actually, I think there was Oh no. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought there was some bolts over here. That was really not worth it. There was like 50 bolts there. Um, so I'm really surprised that they're having us do these, I guess, like this platforming training course this late in the game because we've already, just because they were tracking Clank down. Oops. I don't really know what's going on there. So yeah, because they were just because they were kind of tracking Clank down. That's, you know, you get put into dangerous situations and you end up fulfilling the role somewhat of a ranger. And when you kind of save the city, and this is this city, the reason that I guess you I guess discover a plot that the kill or the war bots, so to speak, are going to try and destroy the city because this is where the Rangers are. So I guess everything kind of hinges on this on the Rangers, and so you come in and save the city, and because you save the city, the people in the crowd want you to become a ranger, and it's kind of funny because you or I guess the Captain Cork in this game kind of turns you down after a tryout and says that you're too reckless. So that's kind of where we're at in the story. And so we just did this training course for the Rangers, and I'm assuming there's going to be a cutscene when I pick this up, but I guess we'll just see. And this is a gold bolt. Not really sure what these do yet. I guess maybe there wasn't a cutscene.
So you just finished my training course. Aren't you just full of stuff you can do? Meet me outside the Hall of Heroes. I have an assignment for you.
So that's Captain Cork. I guess you can kind of maybe sense some jealousy in his voice. I guess he actually, to quote him, when he originally turns you down outside or after your tryout, he says, "You're reckless. You're a rogue." And they're like, "We don't need you. They have me for that." So.
Since you're now one of us, I thought it was time to get you a new ride.
Whoa, a Class G Star Jumper? Is this for me?
Technically, it's Galactic Ranger property, but if you survive, complete this super secret yet completely on the level mission, she'll be yours to use however you like.
What is this secret mission?
I call it Operation Falling Star. Congratulations, Cadet. You've been selected for Operation Falling Star. Galactic Ranger Intel tells us Chairman Drek has a state-of-the-art weapons lab in Nebula G-34. Your mission is to destroy his top-secret project without, and this is important, telling anyone. Ever. Seriously, this is our little secret.
Sure, but I don't see why...
Please save your questions until the end of the presentation. You'll need to access Greg's laboratory using a trespasser, your wits, and the kind of fortitude normally found in more seasoned Rangers. Get in, destroy whatever he's working on, and get out. I'll monitor your position from here. Good luck. I wish I could be there to see you off, but I have an urgent appointment with my acupuncturist. Call me when you arrive at Nebula G-34. I'm counting on you, Ratchet.
You got it, Captain.
So I kind of have the feeling that maybe we're not supposed to be on this secret mission, but we're going anyways. Alright, we just unlocked a new gun that I haven't tried. So I guess one of the cool things, if you've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, is there's a weapon wheel, and you basically hold triangle, and you have this array of weapons that you can pull up. And I guess he's just a bot. I guess he just follows me around. Interesting. Well, I guess I don't know what that gun does yet. It looks like he's just a bot. I guess we'll see.
We go to. I believe Planet Rilgar would be a good choice.
Oh.
What
You
do
know,
put this new hoverboard to the test?
so one of the things that we could do, I guess we're on. We're on Novalis. I guess I could still search the caves for hidden treasure. Is that where I am? I don't think that's where I am. No, that's not where I'm at. Okay. Let's go to Rilgar. Another thing that's, I guess, a big part of the PlayStation 2 generation and games of this time was there's a lot of like action, but then there would be something like a hoverboard or a hover bike tournament that the main character would just do. And there's a character in the Ratchet and Clank games. His name is Sid, and he's basically a pro skateboarder, but they call it a pro hoverboarder. And you help him.
Blackwater City. As you may have noticed, we appear to be dealing with a small outbreak of amoeboids. Our security teams are working hard to rid the city of these creatures, but first they have to wake up, get washed, brush their teeth, drive over here. Really, it's a whole process. So until they arrive, the race is postponed. Please stay inside your homes while we manage the crisis.
Oh, geez, wow. Okay, they're really coming at us. Let's see what this does. So this droid, kind of seems like it's really doing the damage for me. That's nice. That's nice that it's doing that. Oh. Alright, so one of the things that's really cool about this, I guess this franchise in particular, is you have all these really cool guns, and then you have a Ratchet that you can just sling around and do some hack and slash melee combat if you want. Ooh. Okay, so they're fighting the amoeboids in here. So the amoeboids you also learn in a previous planet. You learn that the amoeboids were a creation of the facility that I guess manufactured the robots, the killbots, so to speak. That Clank is a part of, or that Clank's a defect of. So I'm actually, this is a little bit loud. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the settings down just so you can hear me over the combat a little bit. I did turn them. I guess I could check the stream, but I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit more just so you can hear me a little bit better. And there we go. It might be, actually I'm gonna go back, because I think it might be hard to hear the cutscenes. Let's see, dialogue. We'll keep the dialogue volume up. Or whoops. All right, that should be good. It does still feel a little bit loud to me, but I guess we're just gonna continue on. So the amoeboids are really cool because once you kill one of them, they split into two, and then I think they split into four. So this is a gun that I got, and it kind of it's shooting out these. I guess it kind of shoots out these like pulses. Oh, I really liked fighting these amoeboids in the original game. It was incredibly fun, and I really enjoyed it. This was probably one of my, I guess, like my favorite levels, favorite cities in the very beginning of this game. Just because I think you eventually find your way in a sewer, maybe, and I just thought it was kind of fun just to kill these like amoeboid creatures in the sewer. But yeah, I guess what I was saying is that in these games, kind of like part of the ethos of them, of like the PS2 generation, was... Sorry, I was a little bit lost on where I was supposed to go. I was like, we can't go back that way. No. Oh, okay. Okay.
The onboard AI doesn't let them distinguish between trespassers and locals, so it's probably best to stay.
Okay. The Groovitron. This weapon creates an instant dance party. And I mean, a lot of these guns are just kind of silly. The Pixelizer, a close-range arm cannon, fires a burst of energy that blasts enemies back in time. A time when her resolution was a lot lower. I'm really excited for that, so I'm going to save up my money for that one. They changed up the games, but I guess a classic game from this time. They had this one, I think it was like the Sheeperizer or something, and it basically turned all the enemies into sheep, and it was just kind of easy to I guess to kill sheep because they were sheep instead of the enemies. So this gun is really useful. I've really been enjoying this one. But oh wow. Alright, looks like I have to take this tank out. I have this this one gun that I'm using right now. It just shoots grenades. I think that's it. Alright. But yeah, I mean this game is just so fun. What is this? Is this is just like a street vendor? Very cool. One thing that I don't necessarily love about, I guess, this remake that I'm playing, is that you used to be able to like, so that's the guy that's in the vendor, but wow, that's cool that you can just flip around like this. So you used to be able to break all of these street lamps, and they used to give you bolts for them, which I just thought was so fun as a kid. It's kind of like that Lego Star Wars. Oh shoot! Okay, this kind of looks like it might be a secret area. Or maybe this is the way to go. Here, let's look at the map. Okay, that's the way to go. So we're gonna go back up. I guess I saw this this area over here. I guess I thought this was a. I guess this is the secret area.
Nice.
Oh. I guess maybe I'm not so sure now. Well, I guess we'll go check that out. See what. This is something, I don't know if this is a bug or whatnot, but you should be able to throw this. I mean, see how you're throwing the ratchet? For whatever reason, when you come up close to, man, it felt like it was a bug, because I've seen it a couple times where I'm up close to something and I'll try to throw it just like that, and it'll just go like way over it for whatever reason. So. That's weird. I guess I thought what I'm trying to do right now, I'm trying to land on this billboard. Oh, hold on. Oh, nice. It looks like it's just some bolts up here that we can get. And this is a new feature. This wasn't in the original, but this is also in the new game, the new PS5 exclusive, Ratchet and Clank, a Rift Apart. This is Raritanium. I guess I didn't realize that it was in these, I guess these newer ones. Or I guess, I'm sorry, I said new. I meant older ones. I thought it was new to the PS5 version, but I guess not. And basically, you know, they had a way, so basically what they do is they upgrade your weapons. And in the original, they did have a way that you could upgrade them. And you could use those gold bolts that you find around, but I think they were called like titanium bolts at the time. And I think what you did was, all right, we're gonna start this party. Oh no! I guess we'll throw one of these guys down there too. I don't really. Oh. I'm very confused about the Mr. Zircon. I don't. I guess this is it. I guess I called him, and I guess that's it. I don't know.
Oh dear, more of them.
It looks like they're more worried about fighting each other than me, though. Alright, so it looks like we've got a couple ways to go. Which way should we go? Oh, looks like this is nothing. Alright, let's see. Okay, it looks like there's only one way to go. Okay, it looks like this is the way to go. What's this? Okay, I guess that's just... It's just part of it. Alright. On we go. Oh, this should be fun. I guess we'll call out a Mr. Zircon. So I guess it doesn't really. I guess you would always want to have this Mr. Zircon going because. Sorry. Whenever you use a weapon, you level it up. So this, I guess using the Mr. Zircon is a kind of way you can passively level up a gun. I guess why wouldn't you want to have it? I guess you could be leveling up 2 guns at once. I don't like how it talks to me, but I guess that is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cute, but... Yeah, I don't know if I like it. I guess a reason not to have it is it's a little. I mean, it's not annoying, but I guess it would be more cute if I was just playing by myself. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, looks like we have a tank to destroy. That's Oh, we're out of ammo.
Looks like we got all of them. Hopefully now they put the race back on.
So it's just like good fun. It's just good old shooter fun. Alright, so let's go back out here, collect our bolts, and looks like there's a couple more of those fellas to take care of. These boys. One of the things I don't like about the remake is. I absolutely loved the flamethrower in the original. I don't love this version of the flamethrower. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's just okay. I guess maybe you have to figure out a way to get that without... Let's see if we can throw something over. Okay, not quite the arch we're looking for. Maybe if we go this way. I guess I can't really see. I guess how would you get that? Oh. Huh. I don't know. I guess I don't know of a way to get through. Maybe I just missed something. Maybe you have to. I don't know. Something we can always come back to, I guess. On we go.
It looks like the city is now Amiiboid-free, and we have 2 citizens to thank, Ratchet and Clank. The race is back on, so stay tuned for updates.
Oh wow, it looks like we're the ones that did it. Hoverboard Park. I think this is it. This is where we do our hoverboard challenge. I think those bottom ones have to be blown up. So I think that might have been a little puzzle. But there he is. That's our boy. That's Sid. He's the one that gave us the hoverboard. So he's the champion. And he's not competing because he hurt himself.
Hey, I'm Starlene. Are you here for the race?
You know it.
Enthusiasm.
Oh man.
All right, head inside.
There was a
First
long
race
pause
starts in
there.
a few minutes.
Okay. With the hoverboard race.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh, it looks like we have to hold the...
Dax comes to us from Felden's Kizzle Plateau. This is his first time on Rilgar, so let's give him
Okay,
a
you
warm
can...
welcome.
Looks like you can jump. Alright, let's do it. Does it say what place I'm in? Oh, I don't...
Meter filled. Ratchet activated the hoverboard's nitrous system.
Okay, I see the nitrous in the... Ooh.
Hoverboard experience sent him careening off the track. Thankfully, the track's teleport system would bring him back to the action.
Alright, my position, I'm 3 out of 6.
Pads offered a tactical advantage to any racer who passed through. Activating just one would put the hoverboard's propulsion system on overdrive.
Race Clutch from Par 5 Megacorp, makers of this year's most anticipated toy. Ratchet takes the lead.
Alright, let's see. Oh no!
What is this, your first time?
This is my first time. Jeez.
Boost.
I don't know what that was. Oh no. This is the 3rd lap. This is it. Oh no, I missed the jump. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think I lost it.
Third place. Underdog
Alright.
second place. Can he catch up in time?
I don't think I can. I'm gonna try though.
The lead.
Oh wow, that's it. Okay. Alright, all we gotta do is hold on. Hold on to the lead. Nice. Looks like we did it. I am very happy that we got that the first time because in the for whatever reason in the PlayStation 2 era I always struggled.
Cool prizes here. Perks to being sponsored by Gadgetron.
Yeah, I always struggled with these. All right. There we go. We got the...
We can race for the Silver Cup. Of course, we probably have better things to do.
Well, do we have better things to do? So this was optional, and we could have come here earlier. So I think we're gonna do this, and then maybe do our super secret mission. Let's do one more. Let's do another hoverboard race.
We can do another race if you want.
Let's do the Silver Cup. See how we do.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
I have a feeling this one's gonna be significantly more challenging.
Can they repeat the same magic we saw during our last competition? Let's find out.
Oh man.
Whoa, Ratchet charges ahead.
Oop. All right, how are we doing? Ooh. Man, we're in third position still.
Fans will be happy to hear that we just received word from Skid McMarx's reps. The pro hoverboarder suffered a minor injury while breaking ground at one of his sports shacks, but is expected to make a full recovery.
Oh man, they're so far ahead of me.
Ratchet blasts forward at incredible speed. Underdog Ratchet is now in second place.
Underdog Ratchet? Wow.
Ratchet takes the lead.
All right, this is the last lap. Gotta hold on to it. Can't believe I'm the underdog. I'm not even a dog. I'm a Lombax. Oh, I missed that. Oh man, that's too bad. I feel like I might get past here. Okay, we've got 2 bursts. I guess we'll use one now. I'm gonna say we should probably try and save at least one, just in case. Oh, looks like we did it. Let's go. That's exciting. Love the hoverboards. Love the hoverboard races.
Enjoy your prize. You earned it.
All right, I guess we're 2-0. I guess we might as well go for the gold cup.
Qualified for the Gold Cup.
I don't know. I don't have I don't have high hopes for this one. I just remember when I was a kid. Oh, I guess I didn't realize that hitting those is what fills up your boost. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. I'm in last place. Oh jeez. Okay. All right, I'm in third. I feel like I've been in third pretty much this whole time. Oh gosh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Please put your shirt back on.
Oof. Fourth. Okay. All right, we can. Ooh. We can do it. We can still do it. I'm not underdog anymore. Ah. There we go. Okay, alright. I think we can do it. Oh no! Oh gosh. Alright, where is he? There he is. Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Alright, let's do it. Let's get it. Alright. In the third lap. First place. Just got to make sure not to hit any of those.
Ratchet charges ahead.
Let's go. All right, that was fun. I mean, they offer like these
Wowzers, you're like amazing.
these matches, or I guess races, are really fun because they offer a brief respite from the the fighting of it all. But super fun. That's awesome. All right, so I guess that's that.
You want to go for the world record, don't you? I'm ready when you are.
World record? No, thank you. Okay. I guess that's search the sewers. Okay, I guess that's something else that we can do on this planet.
Hey, kid, you got some hoverboard skills. I could use someone like you. Come see me and let's talk business. I ain't saying where I am, but the sewers under this here city, yeah, they're pretty interesting, don't you think?
Wow, he pretty much told me where he's at. Alright, so we just got 2 new guns and we're out of money. The Pixelizer, really excited to try that out. And then the Groovatron. So we're gonna go... I don't necessarily know how to change these. I think they're in the settings? No. Weapons? I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out later. So this is the way we haven't gone. Search the sewers. Man, I loved this. I loved this when I was a kid. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't know if problem, concession that I have is that I loved using the flamethrower, and that's really what just made it fun. Is you were just clearing out these amoeboids with the flamethrower, and I just don't think it works. I just don't think it's any good in this game. I mean, not any good. I don't know. Maybe it gets better as you level it up, but I'm just not having a lot of fun with it. I'm also not having a lot of fun with I don't want to call it like pea shooter, but the gun that you're supposed to use for the majority of the game, like your main gun. I don't really like it. I don't like how it works. I guess I'm just not a fan of it. So I don't think it translated well. Oh, I guess I had already busted it. That's fun. Okay, I don't think we can go that way. Yeah, okay. Doesn't look like we can go that way. So on to investigating the sewers. Also, this is just so different. The sewers that I remember, I don't know, it was like this kind of like a tunnel, so to speak. Ooh. This is where I came from. Well, I'm a bit lost. Oh, okay, I guess what you gotta do is you gotta fill this up and then... And then we'll have to swim through it. Oh, alright. There we go. Oh, and we've got some amoeboys here. Oops. I guess we'll use the flamethrower. But yeah, it just... I don't know. It just doesn't have the same je ne sais quoi to it. It also had 200 ammo, and it only has 20 ammo. So I'm assuming they tried to go for like a similar feel, like, or how much like bullets to damage when they did the remake. But it just doesn't. I guess it doesn't feel the same because it only feels like you only have 20 ammo. I don't know. search the sewers.
Activated.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. I believe we should run now.
Now's a great time to try out this pixelizer. Oh, I love this. That's fun. That is sick. I'm gonna use this the rest of the game. Oh my gosh. I love that. Ah.
We must keep moving. I'm trying, pal.
Oh gosh. Oh no. I think we need to pull out a Mr. Zircon here. Ah, I wish there was a way to go faster.
Try as he might, Ratchet could not.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. Did we do it or not? I guess we did it. I guess we were pretty close.
That was close.
Huh. Oh shoot. Ooh. I almost went down there. I forgot you only have a limited time you can hold your breath for. Okay, so I guess we've flooded the sewers. Don't necessarily know what that did per se, but I guess we'll just continue on. It looks like this is where we want to go, maybe? Escape the
This place
sewers.
looks like bad news. Better keep our eyes peeled, Clank.
Oh, this is the guy, Blackwater Market.
Hey, pal. You got any of them Rhino holo cards?
What's a rhino?
Only the most powerful super weapon in the galaxy, Chief. Stands for Rip You a New One. See, the Gadgetron guys, they knew the plans would be too dangerous to leave in any one location. So they split them up and printed them on a bunch of holo cards. Me and my associates would very much like to acquire these holo cards, and thus, the full plan.
And let me guess, if we give you all the holo cards, you'll build us the weapon.
That is correct, my industrious friend. Here, take this trespasser. It may help facilitate the acquisition of said merchandise.
Wow, definitely not sketchy, I'll say that much. Alright, well let's collect all the Rhino holo cards. I wonder if they're all in this area. I guess let's try and see. Because, so I guess for some context, the Rhino, I guess the Rhino gun in the original, it cost a million bolts. So, but it was the most powerful, I guess, weapon in the game. So, I guess let's just see. It was just so fun. It was basically the normal gun, but it shot rockets instead. So, it was just like better in every way.
Circuit powered locks. Rotate selected control ring to point laser at detected port powered. Proceed to next control power remaining port with remaining link.
All right. New card available.
You keep looking for more. Travel to other planets and stuff. Holo cards are everywhere. Sorry, I can't build you the weapon until you bring me all the Rhino holo cards.
Okay, well, I guess maybe they'll put it at the end of the game. I mean, realistically, you couldn't get a million bolts unless you really grind it out until the end of the game. So I bet this is going to be a long work in progress to get that. But now we have I guess the trespasser, which actually I feel like I remember seeing the trespasser somewhere.
That vendor might have some new weapons.
Let's see.
Upgrade locked and loaded.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think right now. Collect all Rhino Hollow cards. Okay, well, I think that's, like I said, I think that's going to take us a long time. I wonder if they're all necessarily put behind those trespassers. Was it this one? No, it was this one. Search the cave for hidden treasure. I think this is where I saw something that you needed the trespasser to get. Is this it? I guess I thought it was right around here somewhere. I guess it would be.
Hey,
Oh, not this way. This way? Oh, I think this might be it. Alright. On we go. What was this where I just came from? Alright. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering.
more bad guys. Get ready.
I like this pixelizer. This is sick. I'm a big fan of this. That is so cool. I really love this. That's just good fun. And that's a great, I guess that's like a great design of like the ethos of what these Ratchet and Clank guns used to be. And I guess, is that it? Oh, I bet I can climb that. I was gonna say, what's going on? Alrighty. Alright, well, let's grab this stuff. And then we will be on our merry way. Alright, on we go. Oh, that wasn't bad. Yep, we've made it to the right spot. I love this pixelizer. That is fun. That was definitely worth it. I mean, this is the most expensive gun that I've bought so far. But man, that is just fun. Search the cave for hidden treasure. Well, I guess we didn't do it then. Guess we didn't find the hidden treasure. Where would the hidden treasure be? Well, I think I'm gonna give up. Well, I guess I guess we'll just continue on. See if maybe we missed something. Guess I don't know what it would be. If it's not in here, doesn't look like we can jump on these mushrooms.
Hey,
Or if we can jump on them, but then where would we go from here? I don't see anything in this room. Nothing in this room makes me feel like there's a hidden secret or anything. And it looks like we're on the other side. Maybe it's here? No? Doesn't look like it. And I guess that's that. I don't know. I guess maybe that's a mystery for another time. All right. Well, let's.
There's still an important gadget in Nebula G34.
ready
Yeah,
to
let's-
commence Operation Fall.
Operation. What was it? All right. Well, let's do it. Let's get this. Get this mission on the way. I'm gonna pixelize some enemies.
Captain, come in. Clank and I are in position and ready to commence Operation Falling Star.
Copy that. You're clear to move in. I'll monitor your position from here.
Operation Falling Star. It's a little suspicious to me that the old captain.
My sensors have picked up one of Drek's prototypes outside this airlock.
Explore outside. Okay. Well, I guess we could explore outside first. Oh, I guess that's the only way to go. I guess we could do this.
Perhaps the trespasser will be useful here.
All right, and on we go. Oh, looks like we got some bolts for doing that.
Attention scientists! Chairman Drake here.
Oh.
I just wanted to thank you for all of your hard work these last few years. I may be your leader, but I am nothing without the tenacious Flark here at this facility. The weapons you're creating will help mark the beginning of a glorious new era for our time.
Enemy down.
I like this pixelizer. That's the way to do it.
All available units, go to Research Station 5. The creatures are...
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Well, I guess I don't really know which way to go, but I think we're just gonna keep on going. Okay. Alright, so this one's gotta be here.
You're doing great, Ratchet. Keep going. I'll be with you every step of the... Oh, come on! He was out of bounds! Open your eyes, ref!
He's not really paying attention to us. I wonder if maybe that's the motivation. Is this was supposed to be his mission, and he sent you to fail, so he could watch the game, kill two birds with one stone. I don't know, but it looks like we found one of those Rhino Hollow cards. I wonder if we can break these. Nope, doesn't look like it. So I don't know if this is one of the Rhino ones or not. But there's a... I don't necessarily know. There are normal hollow packs, and then there are Rhino hollow packs. I guess I don't know how to differentiate the two, but... Let's kill him. I can't believe they would do that.
It appears Chairman Drek has been growing his own army.
Oh, why would you do such a thing? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, on we go. You know, let's try this Groovatron.
This is just a reminder that all projects, files, and experiments are the property of Drek. However, I welcome.
Well, that's nice of this Mr. Zircon. He's really doing the work for me here.
Voice your concern to one of the armed murderous warbots currently patrolling the hall. For your safety.
Come find me when you want to upgrade a weapon. I'm ready.
Yeah, I have a couple upgrades I can do. I'm gonna upgrade all on the Pixelator though. This thing is fun.
Captain, come in. It looks like Drek has been experimenting on creatures.
It'll take more than a few bugs to scare off Captain Quark. Unless there are spiders. Are there spiders? No, I'll never get comfortable in this bed. I mean, mission control, where I'm monitoring you from.
Mr. Zircon is here. Why do you hide, aliens? Mr. Zircon only wishes for to kill you.
All right, let's do it. Look at us go. Oh, we got some rare titanium there. It's always good to have. We're gonna upgrade the Pixelator. I'm actually really excited. Next time we see a place where we can upgrade one of those. Oh, well, let's have a dance party. That's funny. And on we go. Oh. I wonder what this will look like when it dances. Okay.
Hello. I've recently learned that a few of you have been sneaking into our restricted area to
Nice.
subject 857B Echo. This is a friendly reminder that 857B Echo is not a pet. And should you be caught feeding it, its next meal will be you.
Alright, let's call him Mr. Zircon out. Oh. Wow, this thing's got quite the range. I'm really impressed by this. Alright, well let's upgrade this stuff. Okay. The pixelator here. What can we get? So this gives us more ammo. This gives us a better area of effect. Actually, we'll give us bigger. Oh, we want to get more ammo for sure. So we're gonna buy those 3 by that range. What is this? Strike your enemies from an even more comfortable. Oh, I guess what is this then? Area of effect is larger. Okay, well let's get some more range. Oh, that'll give us more ammo. That's what we want. Oh, let's get all those. Health Genie. The instruction manuals for this banner mod claim that it exploits a glitch to occasionally spawn health pickups whenever enemies are defeated. Whatever that means. Oh, that's cool. That's exciting. Okay, so I think I'm starting to understand how this works, because it looks like I fully upgraded this as best we can. But I think, because there's other spaces over here, I think I can probably upgrade those once I level it up again. That's my thesis. All right, so let's finish this off. So let's get that, and then I guess what is that? What does that mean? Oh well. I guess we may never know. All right, so the proton drum is upgraded more. Oh, I guess we have to get this and go on our way. All right, on we go. Oh, wow. This is interesting. We're under... Looks like we're in a lava pit or something.
Intruder, you have entered the testing facility for a Blargian Snagglebeast. Chairman Alonzo Drek thanks you for your sacrifice.
Oh, God.
Captain, did you know Drek's secret project was a Blargian Snagglebeast?
It is. I wonder why it wasn't in any of my intel. I was expecting something much less lethal. Don't worry. Just relax and remember what I taught you.
What did you teach me? Captain?
Okay, so now we know. Now we know.
Oh boy.
Captain Quark, not to be trusted. He's here to end us. Okay. It's a good thing we leveled up this this belly drum. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we've gotten 90% of his health. Alright, well. Oh, nice. Level 2. Good for you, Mr. Zircon. Well, I'll just let him take some damage really quick. I'll just run around the arena, breaking this up. That way when I'm coming back through, if I need any health or any ammo, it'll just, oh, I guess we'll put another one out there. Oh. Oh. Ooh, he got me. Oh. Oh, shoot, alright. Alright, it's time we do some more serious damage to our friend here. Oh, that's nice. Alright. Oh, where'd he go? Oh. Oh, I don't know where he went. Ah. Oh, we should have made him dance. That's what we should have done. Okay, let's make him dance. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, man, we are really... We got a little overwhelmed by these little guys. Oh. Oh, geez, we're running low on health. Okay. Do we have any health left? Looks like there's some over there. Oh. Maybe that's not health. Oh. I don't know if there is any nanotech. I think I'm done. I think our only hope is to... Oh. I think our only hope is to defeat him. All right. Oh.
Subject appears to have a fondness for falling into love. Jim, let's boost the neurotransmitters and see if we can add a few IQ
Oh, jeez, Louise.
points to this dimwit. We got him back under control. Let's keep that way, folks.
Oh, gosh. Alright, well, I'm hoping that the... Ah! Oh, no. That was that. That's all she wrote. Oh, man. Alright, well, at least we know now that... I think we should save our proton... Or what are these called? Our proton drums. We should save those for when he spawns the other enemies. Oh, that one hurt. All right. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, wow.
We've lost control of the subject. Uploading ground pound protocol.
All right. Seems like we're doing a little bit better, at least. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know how much better we did. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Can we make him dance again? It looks like this does between 1 and 2%. Oh.
Subject appears to have a fondness for falling into love. Jim, let's boost the neurotransmitters and see if we can add a few IQ points to this dimwit.
Wow, they're really not. They're not being nice to him. Oh, jeez. I guess we'll. Ah, yeah. Alright, we got it up to level 3. Well, let's hope we can get this 10%. Oh no, our Mr. Zircon is out. Oh jeez. Oh, we're so close. Oh, it looks like we did it. Uh-oh.
I yield. Please, don't hurt me.
Tell us what you hang on.
Tell us what you know about Drek's plan.
Whoa. Thanks. Yeah, what he said.
I can give you this info bot.
You watch this one, pal. I'm just gonna take 5.
Greetings, Blarg imbeciles. If you're watching this infobot, you've been selected for the beta trial of my latest invention, the XK81 jetpack!
The XKJ81? Oh, wow.
I worked out all of the kinks. Now you can use your XK81 jetpack.
XK81 jetpack.
Giving you an advantage over those morons on the ground. The XK81 jetpack. Come pick yours up at our base on Gaspar.
Dr. Nefarious is not responsible for death, dismemberment, or irreparable injury to your central nervous system.
Captain, it's Ratchet. We just defeated the Snaggle Beast and found out what Drek is up to.
You did? But that's impressive.
Yeah, it is. We've got a lot to be reckoned with, Captain. Alright. Okay, so this is the way we're going. We'll get out of here. Oh wow, look at all this. And we got another holo card. Or a holo pack. I wonder if maybe we can open packs for the holo cards. I guess we'll have to take a look.
Hey, I bet the Rangers could use jetpacks. Should we head to Gaspar and see if we can get some?
I've always wanted one of those. If you can get one, Alaris can build a few more for the Rangers. I hereby assign you the not at all deadly mission of acquiring one jetpack. Captain Quark must fly like a bird.
Alright, so I think the only thing left to do is journey outside the airlock and then find the optional weapon. But you know, I think we're gonna... Let's see, actually, let's see if my theory was correct. Yeah, so it looks like once we leveled it up, we could, I guess, give it more, or we can upgrade it more. So the area effect, I think we want to go for range. Area of effect. I guess we only have 4. So if we went that way, I guess let's do that, because then if we get one more, we'll be able to find out what's on the inside of those question marks.
You're almost too powerful.
Indeed. All right. Well, I think we're gonna end the stream up for today. I'm gonna grab some food, and I had some fun. I guess destroying some things as Ratchet. But I'll probably be streaming this game a little bit more. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So So I guess just a heads up that I'll probably be doing this a little bit more. And thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoy. Later this weekend, Brandon and I are going to post our latest episode where we talk about fall games or autumn games or the best games to play in the fall. So you can find us there at the Sticky Buttons Podcast on any and all podcasting platforms if you want to listen to an episode about our favorite fall games. So I guess, well, thanks so much for watching, and we'll check you out in the next one. All right, bye.